Picture this: London, summer of 1854. The air is thick, hot, and heavy. In the heart of Soho, a deadly, invisible killer is stalking the streets. In just 10 days, over 600 people will drop dead. What was causing this terrifying plague? The answer would not only solve the mystery, but would also give birth to the science that saves millions of lives today: epidemiology. This is the story of John Snow and the Broad Street Pump. Back then, London was a city of extreme contrast. It was the wealthy capital of a global empire. But for the poor crammed into neighborhoods like Soho, life was grim. Open cesspits festered beneath nearly every home. The prevailing scientific theory of the time was the miasma theory, the idea that diseases like cholera were spread by bad smells or a poisonous vapor in the air. It seemed logical. But one physician, John Snow, was deeply skeptical. He had a radical, alternative theory. Cholera was spread not by the air, but by contaminated water. On August 31, 1854, his theory was put to the ultimate, tragic test at 40 Broad Street. A baby named Susanna Lewis fell ill with cholera. Her soiled nappies were washed and the contaminated water was tossed into the cesspits, which was just feet away from the community's main water source, the Broad Street Pump. The cesspits' walls were cracked, and the cholera bacteria seeped into the well water. The trap was set. Almost overnight, people started dying in droves. Entire families were wiped out in a matter of hours. The attack rate was staggering. In the immediate area, 1 in every 8 residents died within 2 weeks. Panic gripped Soho, but while others fled, John Snow walked directly into the heart of the outbreak. He wasn't just a doctor, he was a detective. He went door to door, speaking to survivors, recording every single death. Then he did something revolutionary. He created a map. Placing a black dot at the address of each victim, a terrifying pattern emerged. The dots formed a dense, dark cluster right around the Broad Street Pump. Snow's investigation didn't stop there. He looked for the exceptions, the cases that proved the rule. He found a nearby workhouse with its own private well. Almost no one there got sick. He visited a local brewery where the workers only drank beer, never water. They were also safe. The most damning evidence came from far outside Soho. A widow in Hampstead and her niece in Islington both died from cholera. They hadn't been near Broad Street. So why did they get sick? Snow discovered they had a special fondness for the water from the Broad Street Pump. They loved its nice taste so much that they had bottles of it delivered to their homes. The water itself was the weapon. Armed with his map and overwhelming evidence, Snow went before the local authorities on September 8th. They were skeptical of his waterborne theory but agreed to a trial. They removed the handle from the Broad Street Pump. The effect was immediate and dramatic. The number of new cases plummeted. The outbreak was finally over. Snow's meticulous work and his famous map didn't just stop one outbreak. They destroyed the miasma theory forever. His investigation laid the foundation for modern public health and epidemiology. Today, a replica of the pump stands on what is now Broadwick Street, and the pub next door is proudly named the John Snow, a tribute to the man who used data and reason to stop a killer in its tracks. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, please like this video and subscribe for more incredible tales from history. See you next time.